Welcome back, everybody, to the Do's and Don'ts of Sinning. My name is Matthew.
And I'm Joslyn. Is it is it wrong that so I was listening to like Pumped Up Kicks on the way over. I was like, this song fucking slaps.
It does, and that TikTok with like the reaching into
oh
the
my god,
bag.
I think about that every time.
I think about it constantly. Whenever
Every
I hear a
time.
baby cry, I'm like, you better run. Like,
Yeah. I literally I fucking love that song. If you had to guess how many of these I had on without counting, how many would you think?
the zit patches.
Yeah.
Probably like 8.
9.
I was gonna put some on, but like I scratched one last night, so I like fucked it up, and then I.
But
don't
you can
think
still put them on. I put them on like before I pop and also after.
Oh, okay. Just to like draw all the residual out.
Yeah. Because you know sometimes you don't get like all of it out.
So what are they called? You're an expert on this. What's the name?
Hydrocolloid?
Hydrocolloid patches?
Like HYDROCOLLIO or AD.
Thank you, Count Chocula, or whatever his name is.
What?
What's the one from Sesame Street that counts?
Chocolate rain.
No, the one from Sesame Street
Some
that
say
counts.
dry and others feel the pain.
I was super
Chocolate
pissed when I got
rain.
these, the H Hero Cosmetic pumpkin patches, pimple patches. They were like invisible day ones and visible night ones, but there's no label, so I'm like, which one's
What?
which?
Duh. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Not really.
Yeah, the ones with the thick edge are the ones you wear at night.
Oh, I
Because
don't
like
know
the
if
other
I'm
ones, let me
supposed
see. Let me see.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So those are daytime ones.
Okay.
Because they go flush with your skin. So those ones you can put makeup over.
That seems like a lot. It feels like it would just show. And it's also
I've worn them
impossible.
with makeup. I haven't put makeup on top of them, but I've worn them with makeup.
Like where you put makeup on and then you put these on top?
No, that would be like defeating the purpose.
Well then, what do you mean you haven't put makeup on?
Like, okay, so if I had this one right here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did I
Why don't
miss?
you just use the mirror that I have right here?
Because you're using it.
If I like had this one on right here, I would just do makeup all over and avoid this spot and then just kind of go like this.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you're not like
You're
beauty.
not putting makeup on top of it.
You're just kind of blending around the
Yeah.
area.
Because, like, think about it too, like, because the majority of my breakouts come from, like, right here, which I blame on the masks that we wear.
Oh, 100%.
But anyway, if I had them all right here and was wearing a mask, you would have no idea. Am I wrong?
Oh, for sure. Because I mean,
You would know.
no,
You wouldn't know.
no idea.
Nobody would know.
Nobody would know, and also hopefully nobody.
What do you
would
think of my
give a
fit
shit.
today? I bought these.
I like that pink shirt.
Me too. I bought these sweatpants at Walmart the other day.
Oh, those are sweats. I thought they were like leggings.
I know, right? They look like. I mean, they look like kind of leggings. Please go.
Doggy, go outside.
Anyway.
You won't bend my face.
They do look like leggings, but they're actually like Walmart brand sweats.
I was about to go to the store to buy sweats because I only have my one pair of sweats and they're like painting sweats.
I want,
and
like-
I
well,
need
I have,
like
like-
cute fit sweats.
Right. Well, I have like sleeping sweats.
I could
and-
not. It's way too hot.
What? I sleep in pants all the time.
I
just
to
sleep in a pants and no shirt.
That's way too hot for me. Too many clothes.
But I also sleep with my fan on high.
But that makes sense. They're like balancing out.
I have like the sweats that I sleep in, but like out and about sweats. I mean, I've been sleeping in these anyway. But like these are like dual purpose.
Yeah.
I could like sleep in them, but I could also wear them out. And like they look fine.
Yeah, exactly. True. Very true.
But the other ones that I have are like, you can definitely tell. I also like ripped the pocket out of one of them the other day.
On accident?
What do you think?
I don't know. I don't
On
know how you
purpose.
rip a pocket out.
Oh, also, this is gonna sound absolutely psycho insane. The other day, I'll tell you which day it was. Not like it really matters, but I'll tell you like what day. This day?
Okay.
Okay. So I was wearing oh, I have another one on.
Damn.
I was wearing these jeans that I got at Kohl's. Like, actually one of my favorite pair of jeans is the one that like right here is that huge hole, and my thighs are so big that it like the patch underneath it that doesn't, you know, it's
The
like a
gray.
hole that doesn't show skin.
Yeah.
And like the patch underneath it is just like half of it because
Yeah.
my thigh is so big. So anyway, I decided to rip that patch out, and then I was like getting ready. Well, it was already coming out,
Oh,
and it
okay,
was
so
so
you might as
easy.
well,
It was
like,
like
end it.
literally, so it was like hanging on by thread. So I was like, cool, I'll just have the hole there, no big deal. Anyway, so I was like taking those pictures in my room and I like lifted my knee like that and it started ripping like this and I like for some reason, okay, so you know when you like let's say you're like vacuuming with the hose and it hits you on the head and you're like and it like pisses you off instantly. For some reason I had that rage inside of me.
Interesting.
And so I literally just was like and
oh my god.
And literally like tore it all the way down to the bottom and all the way up to my thigh because I was so mad and then I just threw them in the trash.
That's an easy stitch though.
It was fine. I think I needed it in that
I think
moment.
I needed to take a breath.
I think. Also, I'm not gonna sew. Are you gonna fucking sew for me?
I can sew. I have a sewing machine.
You have a sewing machine?
Yeah. How do you think I made my costume for Halloween?
I figured you hand sewed it.
Who can hand? I mean, people probably do, but
a seamstress.
They use sewing machines. You only
Every
hand
time.
stitch like little things.
Like a patch on a jean.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you usually iron patches on jeans.
jeans.
But
Your cute jeans.
oh my god.
Those are my jeans.
No, you're cute jeans. No, I can sew with a sewing machine because I have skills.
Look, I'm taking
and I
it,
can hand sew.
Look how far I'm taking it down so
Yeah,
you don't
blend
fucking
that shit
roast
down.
me.
God.
My
Even
hair
the
is also
canceled
really
Jeffree Star knows how to blend.
barely.
He blends down.
Oh, fucking barely. He also used Maybelline Dream Mousse, which is like one of the worst foundations in the world.
Interesting.
It looks like shit. Well, on me. Also have really greasy hair today because I'm too lazy to fucking take care of it right now.
Good for you.
Because like I'll wash my hair like once or twice a week, but then if I like go to work like yesterday, I'm not gonna wash my hair before work. Like I'll take a shower, but I'm not gonna wash my hair before work. Also, when I think of Sweet and Low, whenever I was in the mental hospital, for like suicide prevention, my roommate was like an older woman and we were able to get coffee like all throughout the day.
Yeah.
And she would like take the Sweet and Low packets and take them into her room and snort them.
Good for her.
I know.
Just fucking fucks up her septum, doesn't get her high or anything. Just ruins her body.
Maybe she was like a recovering coke addict and she like wanted to pretend.
Maybe. She just needed something. Good for her.
I know, right? And she was like older. I was
like
oh my
50s?
God. Like, yeah, probably.
Good for her.
Yeah. There's also another girl in there that I saw at Walmart one time and I was like, because I didn't want her to be
She
like...
was like, Joslyn?
Joslyn? She was like obsessed with me and like I got out a day before her and she was like, why are you getting out before me?
And you were like, because I was here before you.
Well, I don't know. But
it was
also,
just the dates.
Also, I'm less crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I
and
just
she's
had like...
having a meltdown because somebody's getting out a day before
Yeah.
her.
Well, I was less crazy because, listen, I am, like, less crazy in terms of stuff like that because, like, in terms of suicide stuff, because, like, well, I'm not suicidal anymore, but, like, when I was, it would just be, like, one crazy manic episode that I would just, like, act out like that, and then after that, I would be like, no, I'm fine.
Yeah, don't touch me.
What
Let
are
me
you
go
talking
home.
about? That wasn't me.
Right? That was the other girl.
Not even close.
Right? I don't know. I was trying to look up, like, outfits and color blocking for, like, fucking...
What does that mean?
Like, for winter, you wear certain colors, and then, the bolder the
like
color.
You're in autumn.
Yeah, kind of shit. And then trying to, like, look up, like, trends and stuff on TikTok to see if I could be cute. Because I don't think... Is it still snowy outside? Is there still snow on the ground?
Barely.
Damn it.
Like, just in spots that have shade.
Oh, yeah.
That, like, the sun can't get to.
Right. We could do pictures. We can do, like, probably lunch, of course. Always.
I wanted to do Chick-fil-A, but you had that yesterday.
No, I didn't. It was too long. I got
really?
Burger King. We can
You,
get
like,
Chick-fil-A.
aborted mission?
I did, because I drove up to the one off of, Dublin or whatever.
For real? Why'd you go to that one?
Well, because I drove past Carefree, and it was, like, wrapped, and it was back into Target.
You and I both know that Chick-fil-A does not take that long, even if the lines are astronomically long.
But I didn't want to. It was, like, 5:30. It was
So you went up to Dublin, and it was still packed?
Yes, and then I drove down to Carefree and went to Burger King. And it was delicious. I got 2 large onion rings. The onion rings are so good. I was really craving those onion rings with the zesty sauce.
You know, the Starbucks by my house used to be a Burger King, but it was like super fucking ghetto.
Yes. It used to be the old Burger King too.
Yeah, it was an old one, like like straight out of the 90s.
Yeah. 100%. Ugh. Nostalgia, my gosh.
Speaking of nostalgia, I was so Sarah was telling me that she was sick this morning. I was like, take a fucking Alka-Seltzer, grow up, take it airborne. I was like, you and your son, because she was like, my kids are petri dishes, and I was like, you know what? Make it a family bonding experience. Wake up every morning, come on, kiddo, let's do mommy son time with the Alka-Seltzer.
Right.
And she was like, yeah, and then we'll both gag, and I was like, gag.
It's Alka-Seltzer.
Alka-Seltzer is delicious.
It's bubbly medicine.
Also, I like the citrus flavor.
Oh, 100%.
like the orange and lemon. Amazing.
It's delicious.
My dad,
it's like a Sprite.
It is like Sprite. It's like an orangey Sprite.
Right.
I enjoy it because and I got the idea because when I was growing up, my dad and I used to do that around like flu season because we never used to get the flu vaccine.
Yeah.
And so like when it was like cold season or like a lot of people were getting sick, then my dad and I every morning when we were eating breakfast, we would like have like a glass with like that much water in it and either do like Airborne or Alka-Seltzer, just whatever we bought. And then we would like take it together and we never got sick. Right. Like I never get sick. Sometimes I still like Airborne.
Oh, it's delicious.
Oh,
it's
I
like bubbly
Airborne.
Bullshit.
Airborne is like bubbly Tang, huh?
Basically, honestly.
You remember Tang?
I love Tang.
Me too. I bet now it would taste like shit.
Oh, probably. Like powdered Gatorade or whatever. That's all I would...
Oh, I know what you're talking
about. Because like whenever I would get sick or whatever, I would need powdered Gatorade. Like I got like an addiction to it when I felt sick. And I was like, I need it. But who doesn't like a good Gatorade when they're sick?
I don't like Gatorade like in general.
Oh yeah, you don't. But still, other normal people.
But I'm like, unsweet tea, anybody?
Literally. Because everyone else is like lemonade. We want the lemonade. But
they're like, Arnold Palmer, hold the tea.
Oh my god. I saw a TikTok about Arnold Palmer.
Why is that so hard to say?
I don't know, and I always hated when people ordered it when I was a server.
It'd be like an Arnold Palmer.
Basically, and they're like, what? And I'm like...
I wonder why, like, lately, you know, like, this past month, I've been, like, extra with the, like,
Your strokes, yeah.
My strokes, my mini strokes.
It's coming to Everybody Dies in Winter.
Oh, my God.
It's coming. It's fucking coming.
It's, like, The Happening. It's just a matter of time.
Oh, my God.
I love that movie.
Right.
I watched have you seen The Crazies? Like dragging the pitchfork through like this quarantine area.
Yes, yeah. Where they have like all weird and there's
where it's like shit in the water that's making them go psycho. Me and Kay.
That's how I feel working on a COVID floor. Like I feel like when I do those zipper walls, because like on the, I don't.
Shut up.
Cut that. Future me, hello. When I would go through those zipper walls, I feel like I'm on X-Files.
I've never seen that.
Oh, wow. Seen Buffy?
A couple of times. Just not my thing.
You don't like David Boreanaz?
I don't know who that is.
Angel? Is that Buffy guy?
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, he's hot. He's a dad now.
Oh, so your type.
Exactly.
You're like, oh my god.
100%.
I don't know what I want to eat today. But I know that I'm very hungry because I didn't pack a lunch at all yesterday because...
Did you eat cereal?
No, I don't. I fucking hate cereal.
I love sometimes cereal.
Sometimes cereal? Is that the brand?
Yeah. It's like time, but it's sometimes.
Oh, that's funny. But no, like I was on the phone with you like before I went in.
Right.
And I like didn't pack a lunch because I'm not gonna fucking meal prep for one day. And then on my days off, I usually eat, like, sometimes I'll eat food that I've already made, but I usually eat out sometimes. So I'm like, well, I could meal prep, but, like, I work one day and then I'm off 2 days. So I might as well tomorrow just go, like, grocery shopping for what I need, meal prep for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because it'll make more sense that way. I don't know if I want to make Ritz chicken again or if I want to make salmon and Brussels sprouts. You guys fucking judge me for that.
I walk around like the supermarket and pick like a new like not herb, a new like side. Like instead of Brussels sprouts, get
I did broccoli last time.
Okay. Get like asparagus.
Oh, I was thinking about asparagus.
Or like fucking, I don't know, make a salad.
But Brussels sprouts, I hate making my own salad. It's so wasteful.
How?
Because it goes bad so quickly.
Got a point.
Lettuce
keeps for 5 minutes.
Literally, like an avocado and a
wilting,
banana.
yeah.
Anyway, no, I thought about asparagus, but I just love Brussels sprouts and I like the way that I cook them. Let me live my life.
Okay.
It's so good. You wouldn't even know how to cook Brussels sprouts without a Pinterest recipe.
You put it in the oven with like some maple balsamic glaze.
Oh. Where did you learn that? The Bon Appetit test kitchen?
Yes. They did do this.
I actually, like, you
delicious.
inspired me the other day when I was off work and I was bored and I didn't, like, you know, when you get in those moods and you just, like, don't want to watch a movie, but you don't really want to be invested in the TV show that you're watching.
Right.
So you almost want to watch, like, American Dad or Family Guy. Or
something where you can, like, basically background noise, TikTok's background noise, like, you're just kind of existing for 30 minutes.
Right. So, like, usually The Office, but I didn't want to put it on again.
Yeah.
Which also, I'm going to have to buy that on DVD because they're taking it
off of Netflix, yeah.
I'm very upset. So anyways, I put on Bon Appetit Test Kitchen, so like cooking background, because I wanted to watch Chopped, but the host of that show really doesn't sit right with me.
The guy with the glasses?
Yeah, I hate him. He's like, hello, chef. Like...
Very legit excuse. I don't know, he seems fine. Isn't he the guy... his name's not Tim. He's like a host or actor of something else. I can't remember.
I don't know. But he looks like a knockoff Kevin Spacey, who's a pedophile.
Is he?
Kevin Spacey? Or no, not Kevin Spacey. Sorry. I'm thinking of the guy from House of Cards. No,
Isn't
it
that
is Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
It is, right?
It is Kevin Spacey.
Look it up so I'm not fucking slandering.
I'm pretty sure his name's Kevin Spacey. The guy in House of Cards.
And everybody's like, you should watch House of Cards. And I'm like, why? So I can watch a pedophile be a pedophile on camera. Well, yeah, I mean, he's not a pedophile in the show, but like, I would know.
Yeah, his name's Kevin Spacey.
I knew it. He plays the bad guy in one of the bad bosses in Horrible Bosses. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Chopped. What's his name?
How's my bronzing going? I think it looks good, don't you?
I think it does look good. Cast. What the fuck? Show me the cast.
Of what? House of Cards?
Chopped. Ted Allen.
Ted Allen, that's his name. Tell me he doesn't look like a knockoff Kevin Spacey.
I mean, yeah, very knockoff.
Like a Save-A-Lot brand.
Very much so. Like discount. It's not even the Kroger brand. It's the knockoff of the Kroger brand.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the knockoff of the knockoff.
Yes.
I've never been to a Kroger. Have you?
No, but I've been to a city market.
I've been to a city market too, because it's different than King Super's city market.
Right.
It's different.
Right.
It was up. There's one just in Woodland Park.
Yeah, mine was up in the mountains. I think, maybe like Woodland Park or Estes or something.
Yeah.
I was up there.
There's so much more like local.
Tell me it doesn't remind you of Fry's.
It does.
When we were
in Arizona, it does. Just because it's like, it feels more like small community-ish esque.
Like almost like a mom and pop grocery store, but it's a corporation.
Honestly. And that's probably what their vibe is, so they can like attract people to come in.
Probably.
Every time because my friend's from like, what the fuck, where is she from? Oh, she's from Gunnison.
Oh, my dad and I used to go on vacation there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's
She's
beautiful.
from Gunnison and shit, and she'll like, when we used to hang out, she was like, oh, let's go to City Market. I'm like, where? What do you mean?
We don't have that.
We don't have that here. And she's like, you went to City Market. It's right there off of whatever. And I'm like, oh, you mean King Supers? Like such an asshole.
No, my dad and I used to go there all the time. Have you been or no?
No, I've driven through it to like whatever towns past it.
Well, there's a lot because they're like those small little mountain towns. But Uray is one of the ones. So we would like go to Gunnison and stay there for a little bit. And then we would like just like go through the mountain towns and like stay in each town for like a night or whatever.
Interesting. Like a little adventure.
Yeah, it was
That
fun.
sounds cool.
We would do it in the winter time, usually like around this time actually.
Cool, because it's always pretty up in the mountains like this time.
Well, we would go for the aspen trees.
Oh, so
Because my dad and I, we have this thing with like aspen trees.
Yeah, interesting.
We have like them growing in our yard and stuff, and it was like our thing, kind of.
Interesting. I went to like the Maroon Bells.
I don't know what that is.
It's up
You
in like.
teach me so much.
I hate you so
rhythm.
much.
I don't even mean it sarcastically. I mean it genuinely.
Maroon Bells. It's in the Elk Mountains. But there's like these 3 mountains that look like bells apparently. Like, look. I don't know.
What? Let me see.
It's like those 3 peaks, and they're supposed to be bells.
They don't look like bells.
I know, but like it's super pretty, and we went when
like those don't look like
but
bells.
it, like we
As
went
like the Aztecs as built. It's like
literally Aztecs up in Colorado, but yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
It's
I cheated my way through history.
Gunnison and Pitkin counties,
Oh, okay.
so it's like up there, and it's super pretty. And I went like 2 years ago during like the seasons change,
Oh yeah.
and it was super pretty.
Maybe
It
that's
was
why
like
we went. Because I know I said we went for the aspen trees, but it might have been during seasons changes when we went.
right, like 2 months ago or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, super
I think
pretty.
maybe like September.
That's definitely like it's usually like an East Coast thing.
What?
To like, well, it's usually tourists going to the East Coast to watch like the trees change, like the leaves change, because like in Massachusetts and like Vermont and shit, they just have tons of aspen and like seasonal changing trees.
Right.
So like a lot of people go over there, and I'm here locals fucking hate it because they're like,
Oh, you mean like wait, locals hate it that locals go up there?
no, locals hate it that like tourists come to look at the fucking leaves change.
What's the
Just because
in Colorado.
yeah, basically like around ski time, like certain cities here get super annoying by tourists, but not
Like
this year.
Breckenridge.
Yeah, and Vale and shit.
I actually went to Val. Me and 3P Sue went to the Four Seasons.
Wow.
Yeah, like it was.
Did you pay for it?
No, he like won
You were
this
like,
thing.
yes.
He won this thing through work because he like had the top sales or like
Oh,
had the
cool.
most sales for the past 3 months or something
Interesting.
like that.
That's cool.
So
Me and my ex and like a friend I think drove up there. Like I can't remember what we were doing, but we got through Vale at like 3 a.m.
oh my god, I
And
could never drive at night.
I know I didn't drive. It was
I was
him.
too stressed whenever you and I came back from Arizona on full land.
Oh, I know. But we like went through Vale or like Breckenridge, one of the things, and we went to like some Starbucks that was in like the basement suite of like
Ooh, okay.
shops and stuff, and it was super pretty, super glass, and it was like just sunrise, so like 3, 4, 5 a.m. or whatever, and it was so pretty. And I remember like drinking that shitty Starbucks coffee at 4 a.m, exhausted, but I was, this
You
is
said
so...
shitty Starbucks coffee?
because it was hot. He ordered me hot coffee. It was gross. Exactly. As
I only
iced
drink
coffee.
hot coffee if I absolutely have to.
Apparently,
like if it's like life
I
or
fucking
death.
had to.
Yeah, no, we went and like it was so nice. We stayed there for like 2, and it was all of it was paid except for like the dinners that we chose to go to.
Right.
We went to like 5-star restaurants.
Oh wow.
It was super cool. Like it was very fancy, and we were like the youngest people up there.
Oh, of course, because everyone up there is like fucking rich, old, and retired and shit.
Exactly. But it was
Cool.
really nice. Like, it was super nice. We fucking rode, and, like, the hotel had a G-Wagon that you could take for the day.
Oh, wow.
And so we literally were, like, in a fucking G-Wagon. Those things are, like, $120,000.
Jesus Christ.
I wonder if I saw all my Snapchat memories. I don't know. But it was fun.
That sounds so cool.
For giving me that memory.
Right.
But also, thank me for giving that memory of you wearing a 3-piece suit at Ulysses.
To everybody.
So good. My mom was like, I love the way he dresses. And at the time, I loved it too. But now looking back, I'm like, that's only something a sociopath would do.
Oh, 100%, because it's like, why?
Who are you trying to show out for?
Right, exactly. Fucking
Also,
Elitches.
tell me if you think it's alarming, but, and like suspicious, but when he would leave my house, he would put cologne on.
It is suspicious. Because why? Were you going straight to your house? But I mean, if he's wearing a fucking 3-piece suit everywhere, he's clearly insecure about everything. So, like, even if he went straight home, he's like, just in case, like, somebody smells him and he smells bad. First of all, I don't really, like, cologne's cool and stuff or whatever, but, like, it's like literally pheromones and shit. Like, 90% of people aren't gonna like how you smell when you put on your fucking cologne.
Right. Honestly, I wear it for me.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of
Because
girls
it
wear it
makes
for
me,
them,
like-
and a lot of guys wear it for
Girls.
showing off.
I like wearing it because it kind of like boosts my self-esteem.
Because you're like, yeah, fuck.
Because like sometimes like whenever I like am like taking nude pictures or something, I'll like put like cologne. I'll put perfume on. Ew. No. My pussy's clean, thank you. Anyway, I'll put like perfume on because it makes me feel like sexy.
That's like acceptable. I was gonna say that's unacceptable. No, that's totally acceptable.
What do you think of my base? It looks so good, huh?
It does look really good. I would say you could like stop it here, maybe with some eyes.
Well,
but
I'm doing
other than
eyebrows and mascara, and
Okay.
that's it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You just the vampire challenge. That's what you look at.
No, my skin is tan.
No, I know, except for like the little bit of color.
Oh.
But other than that, since your
And then I
eyes
have,
are
like-
very bare and your eyebrows are very bare,
Yeah, I have the Burt's Bees like lip stuff to put.
she's got chapstick on.
I don't have it on right now.
The
I have
tinted.
the tinted one.
Yeah. You're like, I have Burt's Bees chapstick on. I'm wearing makeup.
Don't come for my neck. I should have brought like some...
TikTok gave the straights too much lingo from the gays.
What do you mean?
Like, don't come for me.
Oh yeah.
And like,
yas, queen.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like reading you. Do you know what that means?
No.
I don't think you've seen that yet. Like reading somebody is like when you're not being like a roast.
Oh really?
Where you're not being like rude, but you're doing it like you're saying rude shit in a funny manner. That's what reading somebody is.
Wow, that's
Because it comes from Paris is Burning, an iconic gay film. And that movie also was where a drag queen like killed her boyfriend or husband or whatever. And
Is that a true story?
yes.
Holy
so
shit.
this famous drag queen back in the day killed her like boyfriend or husband or like her hookup or whatever, and put him in a trunk, like a
Don't make me go pop the trunk
no
on you.
like a
Do you know who sings that?
no
Tech Nine.
oh like in the trunk.
Yeah, it's called Pop the Trunk. Or
Oh.
is it named In the Trunk?
I think it's in the trunk.
It's like, don't make me go pop the trunk on you.
A little off, but yes. Like one of those trunks, like a the Hogwarts trunk or whatever.
You fit a body in one of those?
Yeah, it was big, and then she like wrapped it in plastic or whatever, and then kept it there, and like for her whole life, for the rest of her life, and then until she died, and then like they were like moving all of her shit out, they found that dead body like decades later.
Oh my god, wouldn't it stink?
She wrapped it in like plastic.
How would nobody come looking for a body?
I don't know. Maybe it was like I think it was like a hookup or whatever. Because like if you invite some dude off of Grindr or like Tinder, or you invite some girl to your house from like a dating site and then you kill her, and like unless on the off chance she told somebody where she was gonna be, like nobody knows where she went.
No.
You know.
If you died in here right now, your roommate would not know for weeks.
Oh, for sure.
And then even he would like peek his head in and he'd be like,
No, I have a lock on my door now.
oh yeah, I forgot you locked your door.
Oh, he was so sad about it. But no, I recently got a lock on my door, and my roommate was smoking weed the other night. Like, before I got home. I don't know why.
He smokes weed?
Yeah, and he works at a hospital, and he's an EMT, and I was like, I don't fucking know.
Why you and I won't even smoke weed? Well, one, we don't like it. But
Yeah.
even if we did like it, we probably would it for our job.
Exactly. And I asked him, I was like, does your work not drug test? He was like, they drug tested me when I started, and I was like, that means they could do it whenever.
Exactly.
Like,
You know what I was thinking?
I was
the
like,
other day?
I should call and report you.
I was thinking the other day, like, what if when we do our COVID oral swabs, that they're just like also drug testing us?
That's illegal.
How?
You're not
without
giving
telling us?
consent. Yeah.
Oh.
Because, like, say you draw, because, like, I don't know if it's happened, but I saw it in, like, Grey's Anatomy or some shit, where this girl got a, like, blood test for whatever, but then there was, like, drama or whatever, so they tested her for a pregnancy test, and then the husband sued or whatever.
Without her 9?
Yeah. So it's just because you didn't consent to it.
Oh, okay. Because, like, that's true. Because, like, if you got a random UA at your job, you could be like, no, I'm not taking that. And they'd probably fire you.
They would fire you.
But you still can say yes or no.
Exactly, yeah. Like, it's not, like, against your will or anything. So, I mean, they could fully be doing it, but then if they fire you over it, like, without any other justification, you could sue.
What if they, like, don't do it to fire you, but they just do it so they know who to, like, be mean to? What?
Did I send you that TikTok that was like, this is my impersonation of every time I go to, like, the clinic for a UTI.
Yeah.
And then it's a stitch, and it's like, so the test came back positive. You have a UTI. Have you ever thought about not wiping shit straight into your pussy?
Yeah.
No. But when people use pussy in, like, a funny connotation, it just drives me up a wall. It's so funny. I don't know why.
I don't.
I was eating my dinner and I like sat down on the couch to watch like Shameless because he was watching it or whatever, and he makes a comment and I like look at him because it was out of character for him, and I look at him and like, you have to stop, look at me, like he was like blah blah blah, and I like look over at him and like he looks at me and he's like, and
What?
I was like, are you high? Like he looked like he was like lip, he looks like lip, like. Wait, let me do. I can do it. He looked, and I was like, "Are you high right now?" And he was like, "A little." And I was like,
I'm just a little high.
and I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, I went to Maggie's or whatever." And I was like, "What did you get?" And he was like, 3 joints. I was like, 3? And I was like, how much were they? And he was like 25. And I was like, oh, so they were like fucking Virginia Slims. Got
Right.
it.
It was shake weed.
Honest, it was spice. Oh my god.
They're just like,
Did you ever smoke spice?
No.
I did
was too
it once.
scared.
I did it once because like all the boys were doing it. It was terrible. Because it's like almost a hallucinogenic.
Yeah. I've
It's
seen
so
like
bad.
spice trips on.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Terrible.
Scary. Well, good for him.
And then he was like, "Do you work on Friday?" And I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Just wondering." I was like, "I'm not smoking with you." I was like, "I'm not smoking."
Has he tried to do that before?
We did edibles on our first like 2 months we were here, but I was like, they were probably weak as shit. I like didn't feel anything, so it's whatever.
Like he just made them with like out the THC.
He said he bought them when he worked at the Broadmoor from one of the server friends, and I was like, "That's where you get good drugs. Is like when you work in a restaurant and you get it from the dishwasher."
What?
Am I wrong?
No.
You could have. So like
What?
when
It's like you were
anybody's
there.
like, "I have no idea how to buy drugs," I'm like, go to the back of an Applebee's. And just be like, "Hey, you what? Got any snow or something? I don't know. Got any crank? What's crank?" I've been hearing a lot on Shameless, and I didn't want to Google it because I was hoping it would come up in context, but it never did. I think it's crack.
It is. I think it's either like depending on where you're from. I think it's like crack or meth. Because I think they're just like, oh, you're on that crank. And I think they just mean like hard
Like
smokable
rocks.
drugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Because it never came up in context, and I had no idea what it was.
I kind of want to like start where you're at because that's where I left off. But
Season 6. I just started season 6 because Debbie is pregnant.
oh yeah, somebody had told me that she gets pregnant. I was like, don't care.
Yeah, and then she gives birth, and the kid's a child. The kid's a child.
A human baby.
Literally, and the dad like bails. What a shock.
Who's the dad?
He did like MMA.
I don't think I ever got that far.
His name was Derek, I think.
Was it the kid that was like older than her?
Not the white kid, not Maddie.
Oh.
Not him. It's like the next boyfriend she has.
I just can't keep track. She's such a whore.
She is very much a slut. And then she shames
Just like her
Fiona.
little sister.
Honestly. My roommate hates Fiona so much, and I do hate her, but she has a lot of validation on a lot of points.
I agree.
'Cause,
So
like-
I have a love-hate relationship with her because when she's good, she's good.
Mm-hmm.
But when she's bad, I'm like, shut your fucking mouth, you stupid bitch.
Right? 'Cause,
I
like,
hate it.
Because, like, she always is, like, she is complaining for the fact that she is always the, like, boss, like, not the boss, but they're like, you can't treat us like, you're not my mom, and it's like, well, she kind of is.
Well, she's your fucking legal guardian.
Yeah, and
Maybe
when-
not on paper, but your dad's a piece of shit.
Yeah, and when, like, and they all, like, and it's, of course, yeah, like, she shouldn't be giving, like, all that, like, when she was yelling at Lip for dropping out of school.
Ooh,
and,
that was stressing me out.
yeah, and when she, like, yelled at Debbie for, like, needing to get an abortion, and they're all like, you're not my mom, you don't control my life, and it's like, get out of the house then. Which she did kick them both out. But, like,
She did that? Yeah, she did that.
yeah,
to Lip. I was
and they
watching.
all, like, shit on her for it, and I'm like, she technically is their mother. She pays all the bills. She, like, makes them lunch and shit. And I'm like, of course, like, she has her own fucked up life, and, like, that's how kids are, but, like, she is the mom.
But she doesn't deserve that.
Oh, absolutely not.
Is Jimmy still in the picture?
He came back, but then she sent her away, because he was being crazy.
Again?
Yeah, because he came back, because he, like...
Is he still with Estefania?
No, that whole thing ended. She got deported, and then he was gone for, like, a whole year, or, like, a season and a half in their show. And then he came back because he was, like, handcuffed, and, like, the drug cartel took him. But then he was like, I love you, and then Fiona was married to Gus, so she was like, no, and then...
Who's Gus?
The band guy.
Ugh, I'm so lost.
Yeah, it's okay. Spoilers. But yeah, it's a lot. Not too bad. And I'm watching this show called The Boys on Amazon Prime. It's like asshole superheroes, and it's great. We
should watch the new episode of The Teacher together tonight.
I'm game.
Because it premieres at like 10.
10?
That's what it says. You're like, oh my god, it's so late.
We'll go to your house.
Okay. My eyebrows are going really good today, huh?
Yes.
I'm not done with it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's a little darker. But it's good. Good shape.
Give me a play-by-play of how it was with me at the eyebrow salon.
Oh my god. So Joslyn went to get her eyebrows done at Ulta at the Benefit Brow Bar.
I can't stand it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should I not rep them? Sponsor. Benefit Cosmetics, your brow bar.
Benefit Brow Bar and Honey.
Oh yeah, it was with Honey. Yeah. Great company. I love Benefit. I do like Benefit. Some of their stuff.
Actually, like all the stuff that I bought from when we went to TJ Maxx, like these two things.
Benefit.
And then it like came in that 3-pack. Mm-hmm. It was like the primer and the this is the liquid highlighter. Mm-hmm. Or the cream highlighter, and then there's a powder highlighter, and all of them were Benefit. Nice. I love it.
I do like Benefit. I think. Do they do foundation? I can't remember. Probably. I can't remember if their foundation's good. But she went to Ulta the other month and a half ago.
It was probably longer than that.
2 months. It was a while ago. She went to Ulta for the Benefit Brow Bar, and first of all, we showed up 5 minutes late, and the girl wasn't even there. And she was in the back, and she was like, next time you're late, call us because...
Well, she was on the phone with me. She was like, where are you?
And you were like, I'm here in the front.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, I just stepped back to call you. And it's like, well, whatever. So, stressed. I was stressed for Joslyn because Joslyn doesn't trust anybody with anything.
Literally, yeah.
So, she was, mapping them out, and Joslyn was like, no, here. No, there. This, that, and this. And the girl just goes in with wax, with tweezers, with fucking all this shit. And I was just stressed because Joslyn's face looked very stressed.
I'm just, very particular about my eyebrows. I very rarely go to, get them done like that. I generally just go do that, to get my shape cleaned up. And then I just maintain them on my own.
Right. And then when she finishes, Joslyn was like, no, do more here, here, and here. And then it started to get better. I felt a little bit better about it all. But it was very stressful. I was stressed for your sake because I didn't want...
And then she kept telling Matthew to go.
Oh yeah, because it's 6 feet apart and all this bullshit. You can't be this close to the bar. And it's you're doing her eyebrows, not fucking cutting her chest open.
It's not
we're
an open heart surgery.
Right, we're in the middle of a retail store. I don't think me standing 6 feet apart is gonna help anything. And for the fact that wax she probably was using, she was using with other people.
Oh, I'm sure.
So it's
and she also we came in together.
Exactly. It's not like I was some stranger just.
You're I just drank her water.
Right. I don't know. People are weird. This whole COVID thing, people are fucking weird. But people are getting the vaccine. A lot of people I follow in the UK on, in England and shit, they, a bunch of them have already gotten their vaccine cards.
Wow.
And they're, normal. This one guy, he's a university student, and he got it. And then 2 other people are just, Instagram famous. I don't think they actually have any fucking jobs. But they all posted pictures of their COVID vaccine. Put this in your wallet, keep it around, keep it with you.
Damn.
And I was like, that's very interesting. And there's all these alt-right people are oh, now I can't go to the movies without having my vaccine card. I can't get on a plane with having my vaccine card. And it's
would you rather do that and have life go back to normal?
Or would you rather
just sit inside and not be able to eat it?
Legit, honestly. And it's and people think back to not so much the Black Plague, but the fuck is it called? Smallpox, where there's outbreaks of things in American history, because this kind of thing hasn't happened in a while.
Right.
But smallpox went through America back in the fucking 20s or some shit, and then other diseases and stuff. So it's this has happened before. We just don't remember it because it was so many generations ago.
Right.
And it's get it together.
People are just making it.
It's microchipped. Shut up.
No, it's not.
And if it is, who cares? In 50 years, shit. Your phone's microchipped. Your car is microchipped. Your fucking house is microchipped. Your iPad is. Like, they can already track you if they fucking feel like it.
You talk about a fucking Red Lobster once, and you're gonna have ads on every single social media.
Exactly.
So, like, I think we're fine.
I think you're fine. And there was this how to make a conspiracy theorist shut up, and they were like, I'm not gonna get the vaccine because it's gonna be microchipped. And the person was like, weren't you born in a hospital? That's how they microchipped you when you were born. And I was like, holy shit. But I was like, that's true. That's how fucking conspiracy theorists just think. Like,
some of them.
Yeah, some of them, of course. Some of them have like a lot of grounding, and I believe in some. But you know, there was this. I don't know if it was edited, but there was this post on like some journal. But like
What do you think? They look good, right?
They do look good. I do like that. I like how you like draw up like the lines in the front.
Yeah. Looks good.
But
do you have gel? Hair gel?
No.
Do you have hair pomade?
Yeah, I have some pomade probably in the drawer. But the like writer for this article about COVID-19 being microchipped, the name was Hugh Man. No, Hugh Man. Like human.
Oh.
So like
HUGH.
Yeah, MANN. And then like some person was like, aliens, don't be slicky.
What?
Because his name was Human. Like, that's funny.
Human.
Yeah, human.
That's funny. I am honestly, like, I don't want to take the vaccine because you and I were talking about how we've never been vaccine people in general.
Yeah.
Like, I've never taken the flu vaccine until I started working.
Right.
In the healthcare
And it's not like I'm opposed to it. It's just not like I'm
just not like
an adult. I'm not an adult. Let's call it that. We're not.
But my thing is I'll take it. I want life to go back to normal.
Exactly.
I want to enjoy I want to be 24 and celebrate my 24th birthday at the club.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's like if I have like a kid, of course I'm gonna vaccinate them for like mumps and measles and all that bullshit. It's in the drawer probably.
What did you say? Yeah, I found it.
Yeah, I'm not anti-vaxxers. I'm just saying like the flu just never seemed that crazy because I worked in retail for years and years and years, and I got the shot.
Well, taking airborne and Alka-Seltzer.
Exactly. Like I think I got my vaccines up until like high school when my parents were like telling me to get it, but then like past that, I don't think I got it because I was like I didn't feel the need to, like, you know. But I'm totally gonna get it because I want life to go back to fucking normal.
Me too. I want life to go back to normal, and not only that, but I would put money on it that where we work is gonna make us take it.
Oh, for sure, because it's just like the flu vaccine, yeah. And a lot of places are probably gonna require it now, like even restaurants and shit.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like I bet a lot of places are gonna require it. And there was somebody talking about it, and it's like, are people who are against vaccines or don't want to get the vaccine gonna be like exiled and shit? I was like, probably.
They're going to be quarantined forever.
Yeah, and I'm like, probably, or it'll be forced, or it'll be put in the drinking water.
Or it'll be like, you can't get your license until you get it. You can't get your passport until you get it. You want to get a job?
Yeah, because, like, you can't fly internationally unless you have the proper vaccines because the fucking country you go to
Right, like, if you go to Thailand, you have to get, like, a ton of shots.
Yeah, exactly. And if you want to go to, like, South America or Africa, or even just, like, when I went to London, I had to show them paperwork of getting, like mumps and measles and smallpox and shit.
Damn, that's crazy.
Because they were like, we don't want some fucking person who hasn't been vaccinated.
Some American.
Exactly. Like, you know, they don't want that shit coming into their country. So I bet, like, that's going to be a thing. Like, if you can't travel internationally unless you have the vaccine.
Oh, I'm sure. Honestly,
which, I mean, people who are anti-vaxxers don't travel out of the United States anyways, but that's just me.
Like, it's none of my business. I don't know. I'm not that worried about it, to be honest.
I'm not.
We vape every second of every day.
Yeah, and everyone's like, well, we don't even know the long-term effects. And I'm like, and? You don't know the long-term effects about a lot of shit. We don't know the long-term effects about cell phones yet. If that even does anything, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
People just want something to bitch about. I'm just waiting for the next, like, big thing. I wonder what's going to go on.
Oh, you mean like the 2020 big thing?
Yeah, 2021 big thing, I mean.
Well, I mean...
Because, like, COVID's, like, slowing down and it's December. So, like, we're getting the vaccines. Like, they just got into the U.S. on Wednesday, today. I got the email from, like, 5 different places. Where they were like,
what?
Well, like, because the first person got the first vaccine in America in New York. Yeah, in New York. She was a woman. She was, like, a nurse, I think. I think she got it on Saturday or Sunday. Mm-hmm. And then they started shipping them, like, on Tuesday. So, like, it's in America and people are getting them. And, of course, they're not, like, they have to produce some, like, chemicals and shit. So it's not like it's super readily available, but it's December 16th. And it's, like...
Do you think by February will be good? Because that's when my birthday is.
I think so. February, yeah, I would say so. Because if we're getting it now, people are getting it. Like, a lot of people are getting it now across countries and stuff. I'd say February. Because, like, they're gonna... Because, like, now the fact that, like, it's become a thing, they're probably gonna start putting in, like, not laws, but, like, what is that over my sleeve? Like, you know, like, bylaws and stuff where they were like, if you're a health worker, you have to have it.
Right.
If you're in, like...
Anywhere but the public.
Exactly, yeah.
If you're a podcaster that sits at home...
Fuck it, do whatever you want. But if you work for the government, if you work for the state, if you work for the health department, which is basically every fucking job...
Right.
And then individual corporations are going to make you do it, like Chick-fil-A, Texas Roadhouse,
right.
like Kroger and stuff. Like, they're all going to start requiring
Grocery stores, for sure.
Yeah, they're all going to start requiring it. I do think masks are going to continue. I think that's starting.
That's funny that you say that because I'm going to continue wearing a mask. I will just wear a surgical mask at work. And then I'll wear my cloth mask.
I wonder how
public.
that's going to break down, like, in assisted livings and hospitals. I wonder, because, like, just because the vaccine comes out doesn't mean
it's eradicated.
Yeah, it's going to continue to go for, like, at least maybe halfway through the year, like, within healthcare facilities and stuff.
Right.
And then...
Like, there's still going to be, like, 6 more months or more.
Yeah. But in, like, common, like, public, it's going to start, like, fading out, I think.
Yeah, they look so good.
They do look good. They look great. I do think corporations are still going to continue, like, mask requirements, but every time I go to Target, I still see people not wearing masks.
I was in Walmart the other day.
And I don't get it because it literally says...
Mask required. They have to come in with a mask and then take it off.
Oh, 100%.
Which takes more work than just leaving it
Yeah,
the fuck
but then,
on.
like, it's like, what is security doing? Like, are they not kicking people out?
Or the workers. Dude, my grandma and I went to the Dollar Tree by my house the other day, and there was, like, straight up an employee not wearing a mask, and my grandma asked the cashier, she was like, do you guys not have to wear masks? And that girl was like, no, we do. And she was like, you have a worker back there that's not. My grandma's so, like...
Good for her.
Opinionated. So anyway, she was like, your worker back there is not. And she was like, oh, she has a health condition. She goes, a health condition?
Literally.
Like,
what health condition, bitch?
Literally.
How annoying.
I just think it's funny that people are doing everything in their power to avoid making the situation better.
And I think it's funny. I keep seeing on TikTok where, like, alt-right people are like, it's my body, it's my choice. Oh, but that girl can't get an abortion because it's her body, it's her choice. Yeah. I'm confused.
I need to go buy some dry shampoo.
I thought you didn't buy it when we went to Ulta?
No.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
Just get some baby powder.
I would if my hair wasn't black.
True.
No.
Activated charcoal butter.
Oh my god, I probably could.
I probably could.
But it would just get all over my forehead and look like insane. I would look like a coal miner.
Honestly.
A chimney sweep.
Jesus Christ.
Chimney. Do you know what that's from?
Mary Poppins.
Oh my god, good job.
Of course, I love Mary Poppins.
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
What? Perfectly perfect in every way or whatever on, like, her measuring tape?
Yeah.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Just a spoonful of sugar, some medicine, gonna die.
For, like, diabetes.
I
also Sound of Music. Love the Sound of Music.
That's so funny because I was just literally about to be like, the hills are alive.
I like when she makes clothes out of curtains. That's my favorite scene.
You like poor people?
She wasn't poor. She was innovative, resourceful, and those outfits looked
what
snatched. They were the fit.
These
Don't
are
mind the fucking
my
fit.
Favorite things.
Yeah,
I like that one. When a dog bites. Remember when I sent you a Snapchat video and I was like, send me a video of you barking at the camera, and you didn't do it.
I was in work. I was in.
Who cares?
I'm not gonna bark.
Sarah sent a video, and there was no issue.
Did she get a new phone?
No, and I brought it up the other day because I was like, oh, wow, Sarah, you got a new vape? And she was like, no, that's the same one. And I was like, that's the same one from Halloween? And she was like, yes. And I was like, oh, good for you. But you still don't have a new phone.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, I can't hear that Snapchat. That Snapchat came through with no audio. She was like, I'm not getting a new phone because my dad's getting me one for Christmas. And I was like, you better.
Right.
Better be getting a new phone.
Jesus Christ.
It's just funny to me that she can have a new vape every second of every day, but she can't get a new phone.
I'm keeping all of this in. Just kidding.
Yeah, you can. I would straight up tell her to her face. I have told her to her face.
Got a point.
I'm like, get it together.
Correct.
He was a skater boy. She said he and me a boy. Man, I look really pretty today.
After all the makeup.
I have that tiny bag of makeup. There's only a couple things in there. I'm not even wearing that much. Fuck off. First time I wore makeup the other day, you're like, you could have blended it down your neck.
Oh my
a
god.
bit.
She had a basic chin strap going on.
No, I
Shut
did
up.
not. What did you say? I was like, did my whole makeup, and I was like,
Oh, she took a clean makeup wipe around her jawline.
no, I did not.
Get that shit off of my face. Right at the ears.
My sister used to do that, believe it or not, with like a little piece of toilet paper, like a square of toilet paper. Wow, look how square that is.
That's where the camera is. It's the office.
But really, doesn't it look like Kraft single cheese?
It's like 303.
Don't trust a hoe.
Oh my god.
Never trust a hoe. Okay, let's talk about that song for a minute. Actually, you know when he says, whenever he says, something about the back of your teeth.
Oh god.
I don't know. The only part of that song that's coming to mind is X's on the back of your hands.
Watch them in the bathroom to drink like the bands in the set list.
You sold off the stage as red and purple lipstick all over the page.
So like they played that at like middle school
Same.
in like the dance, and it was that like and I'm a vegetarian and and then it's like muted in the song, and every
like,
13 is like fucking scare him. And all
was-
teachers like hey,
I was listening.
and we're all like no.
I was listening to that song when I was like in middle school growing up, and I was like in my room like, yeah, I'm a fucking vegetarian, like
Literally.
getting so hyped.
Oh,
Also,
honestly.
like, why? I saw this TikTok and I really related to it. She was like, why weren't my parents concerned that I was listening to Pain by 3 Days Grace in my room
Honestly,
on
blasting.
repeat all the time? You know what that song is, right?
Yeah.
Let's play it for the viewers in case they don't know. It is by 3 Days Grace, right? Imagine like a little girl that is just so upset with the world listening to Pain in her room.
Because you know she's fully like
do the impersonation again.
she got her pillow.
No! Seriously?
2 days would be, 62 days would be,
62 days since her throat surgery. What the fuck?
How many is 62 days? Because I asked her, because that's how long her Snapchat streak is.
2 months and 2 days.
2 months and 2 days.
It's 3, 6, 2.
There's no way it's 2 months and 2 days.
60 days.
262 days.
Oh, I thought you said 62.
No.
262, that's just under a year. 365, 262, it's 100 days less than a year. So 369, so...
You can keep that Snapchat of her in. I think it'll make for a nice dialogue.
It's 3 months less than a year.
3 months less than a year.
So 9 months.
Oh, I want to get those blowjob mints. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you seen those on TikTok?
No, not at all.
They are called Flint mints.
Flint?
Flint mints, like
Interesting.
Flintstones, but
Yeah.
like Flint mints.
Interesting.
Like Flint, Michigan, with no clean water.
Oh my god, that's immediately what I thought about.
Flint mints, they make your mouth water. So they're like for stoners when you get like cotton mouth, but like
Interesting.
people are using them for blowjobs so you get that extra sloppy toppy. Yeah. I tried the Gluck Gluck 9000 and it's just like not as good as what I normally do.
I think I can do better.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Alexandra Cooper. Also, like a lot of people on TikTok that hate that podcast. They think
Why?
it's like super misogynistic and like hating towards girls, which I totally get that vibe. So honestly, I like re-listen to some of their episodes or like listen to a newer one of their episodes, and I did unsubscribe.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, she's very kind of like hoo-ah.
yeah.
I mean, but it's basically just like, honestly, like her podcast is just like Cosmopolitan.
Yeah, that is true.
Because like Cosmo is just like how to satisfy your fucking man.
Yeah, it's
and
super,
everyone loves
like,
Cosmo.
It's super like dedicated to males, but like through a female.
Yeah,
Do you know
like,
what I mean?
Yeah, it's like what is it? When like an older person like the fuck am I thinking? Grooming. It's basically grooming women to please men. But that's Cosmopolitan.
For like the male gaze.
But that's Cosmopolitan, and they love that for decades. It's just
That
now
is
that
true.
it's just now that we're all like
It's like
hyper
3
feminists.
things to get him to that big O.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do like your favorite, like let's do like a couple Cosmopolitan like headlines. Okay, so like go. My first one was 3 things to get him to the big O.
To the big O. 10 ways to greet your husband after a long day's hard of work.
Oh, that's good. That
Yeah,
was really good. I'm
right?
kind of blown away.
Right? It's like, because it's basically like a housewife should always have her husband a martini as soon as he arrives.
Right.
And you should always have to have the carpet cleaned and shit.
I don't know if I could up that. Let me think for a minute. 4 aphrodisiac foods to get you in the mood.
I was thinking of like 4 meals that all men love.
Yeah.
And how to cook them and shit.
Yeah. That's good. We're good at that.
Oh my God, we should
hire us, Cosmopolitan.
Right? Cosmo, come for us.
Is this a real Band-Aid or is that a filter?
That's a filter.
Are you sure?
Yeah, click on the filter.
Yeah, but I think it's just the...
Like it's a light effect, and it's just.
Oh,
adding
no, it
to
is
her
a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
What is that? A boxer and a witch? Bum 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 bum. You're so into like Japanese stuff.
I am Japanese.
Masago.
I hate you so much.
Every time. I'm like, can I get Masago? And you're like, Masago.
Masako.
It's amazing, honestly. All right, you want to wrap this up? Hope you guys enjoyed this little change of pace. Matthew and I just wanted to hang out and talk. We've been listening to other podcasts and trying to get ideas to spice things up. We're getting a little bored.
Right. We're going to change our style. So as always, like, comment, subscribe, give us suggestions, tell us stories.
Yeah. Give us your best Cosmo headline.
Yes, best Cosmo headline. That should be the title. Maybe. We'll see. But thank you guys. Give us subscriptions, give us likes, give us comments. Thank you guys for commenting. Some girl commented on the last one saying we love you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
We love you too, whoever you are.
Oh my God, thank you guys.
Right. So we'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Bye.